Hey guys, check it out. You're watching Jonathan Clarke on YouTube. Oh no. Wow, you girls are such sweethearts. Within minutes of uploading a video, somebody always hits the like button. This is unbelievable. Thank you guys so much for putting your trust in me and forever allowing me a place in your hearts. The only request I have is I wish I could stay there forever and talk about Descendants and Zombies for you for the rest of my life. This is a huge honor to be able to create all these videos for so many wonderful people. Thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your life and to forever hold a special place in your heart. And I honestly mean that, and you will never hear that from any other YouTube creator out there. So here is my situation this evening. I am stuck at 2,749 subscribers. The next girl who hits the subscribe button will have the honor of being the 2,750th subscriber. I don't know who's going to hit the subscribe button next, but whoever hits the subscribe button next will become the 2,750th subscriber, and then we are on the way to 2,800 subscribers. So, if you would be so kind to hit the subscribe button, I would love for you to do that, because I love Kylie Cantrell just as much as you do. I love Dove Cameron as much as you do. I have loved Dove Cameron for what feels like forever. Dove Cameron will forever be the girl who made me famous overnight, and while I can give credit to Dove Cameron for having made me famous overnight, perhaps I should be giving credit to each and every one of you, because you never ever quit on me. It is a franchise that undoubtedly brought us all together, has made us stronger as friends and supporters. Thank you so much for just being here and watching these videos, because I am just as excited for Descendants 5 Wicked Wonderland as each and every one of you. I am so excited to see where the plot will take us, how it will unfold, what new characters we will see, what kind of confliction Pink will present for her sister Red as one of the consequences of time travel. You know, I loved it. I loved the whole story of how they got in possession of a pocket watch, went back in time, altered the course of history. I just love that. And, you know, for the life of me, I don't know why so many people criticize it. You know, Kylie Cantrell did such a powerful job bringing the character Red to life. I mean, years ago when you first saw the Queen of Hearts, you thought she was the most annoying villain of all time. You always wanted to know why she was so frustrated all the time, and Red offered us that explanation. But it was years later. Whoever thought we would see her have a daughter as powerful as what Kylie Cantrell was? You know, I think Kylie Cantrell did a way better job than Dove Cameron ever did as Mel. I know that Mel was a huge inspiration to a lot of people and was the all-time greatest Descendants character of all time. Perhaps her name, because her name was Dove Cameron, I really don't know. But I think that Kylie Cantrell did a fabulous job, and she seems to be more into the Descendants franchise and more dedicated to the Descendants franchise than Dove Cameron ever was. I mean, Dove Cameron came from out of nowhere with no dance background whatsoever. Had to learn all the choreographing from day one. They signed her because they liked the look of her, and of course they premiered her songs on Shake It Up ever before she was discovered and was a part of the show originally supposed to have been Bits and Pieces. And, you know, Kylie Cantrell just comes in there with such a phenomenal dance background after having grown up in a dance house. Her dad was a music producer. So, I mean, she had everything going for her. And I remember watching her on YouTube, so I was just incredibly supportive of Kylie Cantrell no matter what she did. And I'm talking Ravensholm. I'm talking Gabby Dern and the Unsittables. I'm talking High School Musical, the series, which I know a lot of people are incredibly fond of. If you want to hear something nice about your favorite Descendants stars, then you're going to want to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because trust in me and I will never go away. I will never let you down. I've had it up to here with people criticizing Descendants, and I just wanted to take that away from you. I wanted to alleviate that pressure off of your shoulders, because I think you've deserved to hear far better in the way of commentaries and opinions about Descendants and Zombies, because so many people are saying that we've seen enough Descendants movies, we've seen enough Zombies movies. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Can we just please appreciate Descendants and the stars of it for what they're worth? I mean, I watched a video today about the Zombies' net worth, and Milo Manheim is worth $2 million, and I was like, man, is that all he's really worth? And then Meg Donnelly's worth $2.5 million, and Freya Sky apparently is the most valued Disney star of all time right now, with $3.5 million net worth. You know, they're human beings with souls. And they have personalities, and they just want to be respected. I saw that when Freya Sky got so emotional during her performance of Gold Is Gone, and she said to her fans that she was so appreciative of the moment she had to share with them on stage, and she said she was never ever going to forget this moment, and that she broke down in tears. She had a right to cry. I think that Disney has just had way too much creative control and say in the direction of these stars, and I think that they deserve to be treated a lot better than what they are and given the respect they deserve. I could be wrong with that. Perhaps I'm saying that because I'm a huge sweetheart. I don't know. But I just think these stars are just treated so unfairly. And I just love seeing them happy. So every single time that Ruby gets a chance to throw up a video on TikTok, every single time Kylie Control throws a video up on TikTok, I'm there to hit the like button. I'm there to support them. Because the more support that we give them, the better off it's going to be for fans of Descendants. And I think that more creators on YouTube who devote their time to creating Descendants videos and saying something nice about your favorite Descendants stars, the better off we're going to be as fans of it. And I just wanted to be that guy. You're going to have to forgive me because I just wanted to be that guy. I wanted to be that guy that was there for Kylie Control when she didn't think anybody was listening. I wanted to be there and be that guy for Ruby Rose Turner when she was crying all the time because she had been turned down for different roles. I just wanted to be that guy that was just incredibly supportive. I just wanted to be that guy to be the reason why Kylie Control Googles herself again. I wanted to be that reason why Ruby Rose Turner would be happy to see a video about herself. You know, because so many people will go on YouTube and they will say this about Descendants, that about Descendants, they like this about the movie, they didn't like this about the movie. I mean, what's the point? I mean, you have a 7-year-old girl watching this video. Why are you going to say anything to discourage her hopes and dreams of ever being a part of the Descendants franchise? Or Kylie Control coming back to reprise her role as Red for a sequel to Descendants: The Rise of Red, which was a movie I loved so much. I really did love this movie. I know you're a little girl watching this video that's probably 7 years old. I just want to tell you that I love that movie so much. I really did. Because the messages in that movie were just so powerful. They were so courageous, and the stars were so courageous. They didn't care what anybody thought of them, and they just did a phenomenal job. The music, the flow of it was so beautiful. I know it felt like a Harry Potter production to a lot of people, a Wicked musical, if you would, but I really did love Wicked. I went to see Wicked last year. I'm going to see Wicked again this year, Part 2, Wicked for Good, November 21st. I will be there front and center. I love Ariana Grande, and yes, she's one of the biggest reasons why I fell in love with the Wicked musical, but I thought that Descendants having a Wicked producer on board for this really brought it to life. I would have loved to have been a producer of Descendants, and if you guys hit the like button and hit the subscribe button a couple more times, perhaps it will happen for me. I have a lot of creative energy, and I have a lot to offer to the Descendants franchise. All I've ever wanted to do is bring it to life for you. And I like to believe that I did that through these commentaries. I like to believe that I created videos that offered inspiring messages to people that people would always come back for more because of. Because I know what it's like to be you. I know what it's like to struggle in relationships because a guy doesn't understand who you are for your points of view and your point of view on life. Just because you have a point of view that is different from your partner does not make you any less of a person. Just because you have made mistakes doesn't make you any less of a person. I want you to know that you are an incredible person, and girls are all that's ever made sense to me. I know I always side with a girl and her opinion because from where I choose to look at it, a guy is wrong, girl is always right. And that's the way I've always chosen to live my life because I don't want to live the rest of my life alone. I would just rather have a girl fall in love with me because she thinks she's right all the time. I surrender. Because girls are just incredibly beautiful people. So when I see Kylie Control crying on TikTok videos, it breaks my heart. When I see Ruby Rose Turner crying on TikTok videos because she can't make sense of her life or why this is happening, it breaks my heart. You know, 6 years ago when Cameron Boyce died, I came home one day, I don't know where I was, probably somewhere I didn't want to be perhaps, and I was shown on my phone by my girlfriend at the time that Cameron Boyce had passed away, and the first person I thought of was not my girlfriend. The first person I thought of was Dove Cameron. The first person I thought of was Sophia Carson. I wished I could have called them to tell them everything was going to be okay, because nobody should have to go through that kind of loss at just 17 years old. Nobody should have to go through that. Nobody. You know, you're too young yourself. Why are you losing everybody that you love around you? You know, why did Dove Cameron have to witness her friend be shot on the set of a TV show or a movie when she was just like, 8 years old? And then her dad commits suicide when she's 15? I mean, the girl's been through enough. We don't need to be criticizing her because she wants to be bisexual, because she loves girls. If she loves girls, more power to her. If she wants to write every song about a girl and how much she loves a girl and how much she's attracted to a girl, more power to her. I love her new compilation. Too Much is beautiful. Alchemical, just 2 years ago, beautiful. I respect Dove Cameron just as much as I respected Dove Cameron before she went on a 2-year hiatus. I really do. And I will forever support Kylie Cantrell. You know, I would love to go back to pro wrestling just to beat up Kylie Cantrell's ex-boyfriend for how he treated her. I would love to be in a nightclub with Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner and vertical suplex her boyfriend through a pool table. I know that wouldn't go good for me because I would be kicked out of the nightclub. I'd be removed, but at least he would get what's coming to him. You know, and then I heard Ryan McCartan offering you guys relationship advice on his YouTube show, The Stage Door. We shut that down. Thank God for that, because I didn't think he had any business or any place in this world offering you relationship advice, because girls are what makes sense. You're the reason why the world revolves. And please don't ever forget that. I don't know where Ryan is out in the world tonight, but I'm sure he's offering his girlfriend Sam Thekett some relationship advice that she doesn't want to hear, or she's just pretending that she wants to hear it because Ryan is supposedly smart. I don't know. But from how he treated Dove Cameron and every relationship he's been in up to this point, he's not somebody that you should be taking relationship advice from. You know, I'm in no position either to offer you relationship advice, but I do know this. The girl is right, the guy is always wrong, and the girl, every single time, is the one who makes sense. So because Kylie Cantrell has an opinion, I think we should listen to Kylie Cantrell's opinion. I think we should come in peace. We shouldn't be criticizing Kylie Cantrell from a political point of view about Donald Trump and not having been a Donald Trump supporter. You know, if anything, I'm putting it out there that I'm running for president of the United States in 2028. Donald Trump is moving out, I'm moving in. Because Kylie Cantrell finally deserves to have a president that she can be proud of. And I will follow through on promises that Donald Trump did not deliver on as the President of the United States. And I will do more. If that's what it takes to give Kylie Cantrell a president she can finally be proud of and to stop crying, then I'm in for it. I will give Kylie Cantrell that president that she can be proud of. I will finance the Descendants franchise out of my own pocket for the next 15 years. There will be endless amounts of chapters of this created. They will have an unlimited budget. Because a budget of $1 million and then eventually $3 million, then eventually $7 to $10 million is a far cry from what could be allocated for it. I mean, you can't do much with a $3 million budget for Descendants 3. I think that, and can we please stop talking about the net worth of Freya Sky and Meg Donnelly and Mila Manheim, because they're worth so much more. They are human beings with feelings and souls, you know, and then people create these videos about the net worth. It's almost as if they're imagining themselves in relationships with Meg Donnelly and Freya Sky because they would be worth that much too. I mean, can we please cut them a break? It really breaks my heart. So I'm back on YouTube for the first time in 7.5 years to give you guys something that you can appreciate and have fun watching, because I know how much the Descendants of Zombies franchise means to you. And you're going to have to forgive me because I'm a real sweetheart. I am a real sweetheart. I love Descendants and Zombies just as much as what each and every one of you do. I was there for the first Descendants movie. I was there for the first Zombies movie. I thought the Zombies franchise was so cool, and it was so full of life. A sci-fi horror musical is exactly what Disney needed. And then we got Zombies 2 in 2019, and then after that we got Zombies 3 in 2022, and now we're having Zombies 4 3 years after that, and Zombies 4 Dawn of the Vampire. Beautiful movie, by the way, too. I love the whole idea of how Nova and Victor had seen each other in their dreams, and how the music really did create such a beautiful vibe of a Hannah Montana camp rock kind of musical. And just to let you guys know, I am incredibly supportive of a 20th anniversary Hannah Montana World Tour. And I'm incredibly honored that Miley Cyrus is actually supportive of this and wants to do something special to commemorate that. So I will probably end up making a bunch of Hannah Montana videos on this YouTube channel. I don't know yet. And I don't know if this is even going to happen in 2026. But I was the biggest Hannah Montana supporter in the world. I was the biggest High School Musical fan in the world. I was the biggest fan of Camp Rock. So I'm all there for Camp Rock 4, a Hannah Montana reunion tour. I was the biggest Emily Osmond fan in the world too. So, and I've seen a lot of Disney stars, a lot of the girls on Disney Channel crying because they were under a lot of pressure. Dove Cameron was somebody who just couldn't handle the pressure and received a lot of criticism. People were saying she gave up on her career, she quit on all of her fans, and That wasn't the case. Dove Cameron is still acting and doesn't plan to quit anytime soon. But saying that she's closing the book on Descendants because she believes they told the story and completed it, that's just jumping to a conclusion, and a conclusion that I don't want to hear anymore, because you're just using the death of Cameron Boyce as an excuse to say goodbye. It's over and done with. Leave up the responsibility to Kylie Cantrell and Mila Baker after having passed the torch. Just because Meg Donnelly and Mila Manheim passed the torch to Freya Sky and Malachi Burton after having made their final appearances in the Zombies franchise does not mean they're quitting, because Meg Donnelly now will just be behind the camera as the producer. Mila Manheim will just be behind the camera as the producer. So I think that we need to kind of, back off the criticism, and if we're going to create videos about Descendants and Zombies, create fun videos. Just don't rank the songs because you think this song is best. State your reasons why. Offer your fans an explanation as to why you have 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please. Just don't rank the songs for the sake of ranking them. Don't rank your favorite scenes for the sake of ranking them. Offer explanations. Go in depth. Make people feel as if they're a part of what they're watching and could have a chance of being a part of the Zombies and Descendants franchises, and at least convince them that there is a slight chance, even the slightest chance, that dreams do come true. Because, hear me now, hear me out, dreams do come true no matter what you're going through in life. The most impossible of dreams can become a reality for you, and I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that from my heart to yours, whatever you're going through, everything is going to be all right. Why is everything going to be all right? Well, because it has to be. I mean, we're approaching dusk this evening. It's a beautiful evening, and on this beautiful evening, as you look at my reciprocal lights there, I want you to know that everything is going to be okay. I know perhaps someone has made you cry today, probably not recognized your worth, but that's why you're here on this YouTube channel, because you feel inspired, because of these messages that Descendants and Zombies have been telling you for the last decade. You're here because you know this guy. If anyone on YouTube is going to say anything nice about Descendants and Zombies franchises, it's this guy. Do I feel honored to be here? Sure I do. You better believe that I feel honored to be here, because there's no place in the world I would rather be than having the honor to create all these beautiful videos about Descendants and Zombies for you, because you are fans of it. I was a fan of Disney for forever, so I know what it's like to be you. I know what it's like to be you watching this video and getting the most out of your experience watching videos on YouTube. My only regret is that I wasn't here from the very first moment Descendants kicked off on Disney Channel. I saw it, but I wasn't creating videos then. In 2018, I was nearing the end of my career as a journalist, and I thought I had said what I had to say, and I had completed my journey. And when I hung up my headset, people said, "We'll see you in a few years." I didn't believe it at that point, but we're here because of each and every one of you, and you brought me back when I thought my career was over, and I have each and every one of you to thank for that. Do I think Kylie Cantrell is a beautiful person? Oh, you better believe I think Kylie Cantrell is a beautiful person. Do I support Kylie Cantrell? I do support Kylie Cantrell with a heart and a half. If I had two hearts, she could have one of them, or if not both. I love her so much. I think she's incredibly beautiful. I still think she has a very promising future ahead for her. I still think she has a long way to go. And that's the thing. I think that Kylie Cantrell and Ruby Rose Turner still have a long way to go. But that doesn't mean that I'm criticizing Kylie Cantrell or Ruby Rose Turner. I'm just stating the obvious. They still have a long way to go because they are figuring out life. So should we be criticizing them because they still have a long way to go? I don't think we should be criticizing them at all. What I think we should be doing is just giving them the benefit of giving them a chance, if anything. Not necessarily giving them the benefit of the doubt, I shouldn't say that. But giving them a chance. We need to give them more of a chance than what we've been giving them. We have to be there for them more than what we have been. If we are hardcore Descendants fans, I mean, the reality of it is, we're watching this video, and I'm creating videos because I'm a hardcore Descendants fan. You're watching them because you're a hardcore Descendants fan. So we are hardcore Descendants fans, and we have to be hardcore supporters. I don't know. I don't know why people criticize Descendants as much as they do, but I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with being a Descendants fan. There was never anything wrong with being a Descendants fan from the very first moment that you watched it and you felt inspired by it. You watched it because you felt inspired by it, because you felt as if you had a second chance and you were being given a second chance. For the first time in your life, perhaps you probably believed that happily ever after had a chance of existing and forever was real. It wasn't so necessarily about the inevitable. You were drawn into it and you felt compelled by it, and for the first time in your life you thought everything was real. So I never ever wanted to take that away from anybody. All I ever wanted you to do was subscribe. That choice is up to you. I can only tell you to subscribe to this YouTube channel, but I really think you would want to subscribe to this YouTube channel. At least I would hope that you will want to subscribe to this YouTube channel, because I do love you guys so much, because without you I would have no subscribers. I would have no views. You know, today this YouTube channel surpassed over 35,000 views. 35,000 views in 3 months. That's incredible. That's 10,000 views a month. I can't believe it. Because you do realize, because of each and every one of you, I will go down in history for being one of the greatest of all time. I will go down in history for being a legend. That's been my dream since the very first time I knew how to work a microphone and host a podcast. To go down in history as the greatest of all time, and to go down in history for being a legend. Because of each and every one of you girls who have hit my subscribe button, I will achieve that goal. And it would never have happened if you wouldn't have hit my subscribe button and sent me on this incredible journey. Because of you, I know now that I will die with having a legacy. Because of you, I am more famous than any of my other friends on YouTube. This happened because of each and every one of you. This didn't happen because I just started creating videos on specific niches like High School Musical and Phineas and Ferb. This happened because you believed in me. I trusted in all of you that you were going to hit the subscribe button, and you did. We had a mutual understanding, and that's something that is very rare to witness between a host of a show and his audience. He or she's audience. You never ever quit on me. You know, when I was left broken-hearted every night of my life out on a date with some girl that didn't care about me being a fan of Descendants or Zombies, at least I knew I had each and every one of you, and my phone was always dinging with subscribers and likes. Because I was somewhere I didn't want to be. I was talking to somebody I didn't want to be talking to, who had little to no interest in me, but you all believed in me. You heard my story, you heard my voice, and you have never quit on me since. Some of the very first subscribers that I ever put up on this YouTube channel are still here. And sometimes I find it really hard to put into words how unbelievably supportive each and every one of you are and how I feel about it, because I can't believe it. I really can't believe it. Thank you so much for just being here. All I ever wanted to do was talk about the Descendants of Zombies franchise, because I believe that every dream that a person had was a reality. It could have become a reality even if it wasn't a reality. And I just never wanted to take that away from anybody. I've been a fan of Descendants and Zombies for a decade, and it's a decade that I have never forgotten about, and I haven't looked back since, and I have no regrets for having commentated on it as much as I have. Because everything else I was doing in my life was drastically failing. My career was going nowhere. Nobody was hearing my voice. Nobody cared about what I had to say. Or at least I thought that until now. Because each and every one of you have brought this YouTube channel back from out of nowhere. Back from the proverbial dead. And now that I'm back, I give you my word that I will never ever go away again. I never ever will. Because each and every one of you have just been so incredibly supportive of me. And from my heart to yours, all I want to say is thank you. And that's more than you're going to hear from any other YouTube creator out there whom you could hit the subscribe button for and push him from 24,000 subscribers to 25,000 overnight. I don't know. As a YouTube creator, one can only hope that someone is going to see his show, watch his video, and hear his voice. And for some reason, you girls have never ever quit on me, and I can't thank you enough for having done that, because without you, I honestly don't know where I would be in the world tonight. I would probably be somewhere I didn't want to be, talking to somebody I didn't want to be talking to, and doing something I didn't want to be doing. But if I had one choice and one chance to make it count in this life, because we only have one shot and one chance to make anything count that we want to aspire to achieve in this lifetime, it would be to host this show for each and every one of you time and time again, because you have deserved to hear nothing but the best for far long enough now, and I've just wanted to give that to you. As we celebrate the 10th anniversary of Descendants, why not celebrate it together and cut out the constructive criticism, as they say, and replace it with a really friendly vibe, a really welcoming vibe. I just wanted to give you the best, and I like to believe that I did that some way or somehow. From the depths of my heart, I like to believe that I did that. 200 videos later, 35,000 views later, thank you so much for all the love and support you have shown this YouTube channel. I give you my word, I will forever and always be indebted to each and every one of you, because you are why all of this happened, why all of this exists, and why I will go down in history for being a legend. Thank you so much. I don't know if I'll ever go down in history for being a Disney legend, but I know I will go down in history for being one of the greatest of all time and a legend emphatically, because dreams do come true because of you. And even if your dreams did not come true today, that does not mean that your dreams cannot come true and will not come true for you, because they will. Some way or somehow a dream will become a reality for you. I know this to be true because every single night we look at the same moon and the same stars, and somewhere within that constellation are written the words, I love you. From my heart to yours, thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey that you girls have got me on, a journey that I hope never ends. And all I've ever wanted to do is just state the obvious and keep these two franchises alive for you for forever. From my heart to yours, thank you so much. I love you with all of my heart. With that having been said, I think this is the perfect chance for us to go spread some kindness. Be kind to one another. Bye, YouTube. We've got a couple of hours left as we celebrate the 10th anniversary of Descendants, so let's spend it well, because time is the most precious commodity, and how we have it allocated and how we spend it is what matters most with the ones that we love. Bye, YouTube. I love you guys so much. We will do this again, I think, tomorrow, because I've uploaded so many videos today. But if I get a chance tonight and I get somebody who likes this video, if one person likes this video, I will come back tonight. I give you my word. So long for now.